This is State Farm agent Jason Hardy coming to you today with the Junction City Dragons. Jason Hardy, State Farm Player of the Week. Today we get Nehemiah Caldwell, a junior tight end, defensive end. Nehemiah, as always, my first question is, how does that make you feel for your coaches to recognize you and honor you by naming you Player of the Week?
Oh, it makes me feel amazing. I feel like I've been needing Player of the Week for a little minute.
All right. You feel like you've been needing that. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. When you walk in, there's no doubt that you're a football player. This guy looks the part. Big guy, tight end, defensive end. I mean, when you look up defensive end, man, the makeup.
Yes,
I'm looking at one right there, defensive end, Nehemiah Caldwell. So, man, talk to me a little bit. Coach gave me some stats, and there's one stat I want to really get to. We're going to go over yours, but then there's a team stat I want to get to that just stands out for me.
Yes, sir.
But for you, from your defensive end spot, you had 5 tackles.
Yes, sir.
2 tackles for a loss and a sack. Great night. Then you played on your tight end spot, had a catch for 46 yards and a touchdown, so you made that work. Had a couple of carries in 2-point conversion tries.
Yes, sir.
That were both good. So you made that work. Then Coach told me you had a 100% blocking grade from your tight end spot. Man, that is a really good night and really good production.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me a little bit about how, what was working for you to have that much success, just both sides of the ball.
Yes, sir. During practice, Coach Balls always get on to me about blocking, about how bad I do in the game, so that he encouraged me to block better in the game. And on defense, he says I'm soft, so I just man up.
Proved him wrong.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. I love it, man. Yeah, Coach challenged you a little bit, and you met the challenge. That's great. I love to hear that. I love to hear you acknowledge that Coach pointed that out and it challenged you, and you met it.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff. So. The stat I was talking about earlier that I really wanted to get to, 11 offensive plays. What? How many points did you score? What? It sounded like you almost not have had the ball and scored many points. What was the final score?
64 to like
60 something. 60 something points on 11 offensive plays. How does that even happen? Tell me how it feels to be a part of a game like that, because that's got to be a record.
Feels amazing. The defense get out there and do their job. Offense did their job too. The offensive line is amazing. Probably one of the best O-line in the state.
Oh, wow. Now we're getting there. One of the best O-lines in the state. This guy's Player of the Week, and he's coming in talking about his offensive line, which he's a part of. He's a tight end, but he's bringing the rest of the team along with him. I love that. Man, so the first 2 plays, the special team scores, defense scores. Yes, sir. Offense takes the field with a lead. That just doesn't happen very often. I mean, it happens some because of kickoff returns, I guess. But offense takes the field with a 2-score lead.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about what it feels like on the sideline at that point. I mean, you're 5 minutes into the game, not even that, and 3 scores up. It's just, you just got to feel invincible. I mean, talk to me how that feels.
No, it felt amazing. Well, I wasn't really on the sideline as much. I was more on the field.
No, yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yeah, defense. We got out there and did our job, helped the offense out a bunch. Wasn't it Kennedy? Kennedy got an interception and took it to the trap. And, we just get out there and do our job every time. We'll be up there at the rock.
There you go. Go out there and do your job. So talk to me a little bit about the jobs. You got the S at the end of yours. You got more than one job. Talk to me a little bit about the jobs that you have, and, well, I'll just go ahead and ask, which one do you like better?
Offense or defense?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I love tight end. This is my first year. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So the coach was talking about offers earlier. I said when you walked in, I look at you, I see defensive end, but the offers you've gotten, have they been for tight end or defensive end?
Tight end.
For tight end.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right. Cool. That's awesome, man. And getting in the end zone, That feels pretty good, right?
Yeah, it feels amazing.
But is it better? Is that better? Is it getting better getting in the end zone or sacking the quarterback?
Sacking the quarterback.
All right, there we go. Now we're getting there. Coach Ball, talk to me a little bit about your junior tight end, defensive end, Nehemiah Caldwell.
Well, first and foremost, he was talking about being, called soft and all that good stuff. I want to be clear on something. Cakes are baked in fire. They're not frozen in the fridge. The way to get a guy like that going and be top tier is to get him going with a little bit of fire. And, you got to have balance. The kid on the front end, getting him, he is raised tremendously well. He has great character, a lot of integrity. But he's one of them guys rarely that you kind of got to push forward. And, and then I mean that from an aggression standpoint. Now, that didn't take much, as you can tell, and the numbers are showing, but he's a baseball guy first. And Nemo is a 3-sport guy, really 4-sport with our weightlifting team, with track, and then obviously baseball. But he's also getting a lot of attention with baseball. Guys are right there on the cusp of taking him there. But for the football aspect, man, you obviously can't ask for more as a junior. He's 6'4", 230 pounds. And again, the best thing I think about him and why college coaches are drooling on whether to make him a DN or tight end at their university is he hasn't had a full weight room and probably the best weight program in Arkansas. We won 2 straight in 3A, and we just won 1 in 2A. We're going to win another one in 2A this year. And thinking about him, you're talking about a natural 6'4", 230-pound frame. How fast did you run 60 yards in baseball? 60. He ran like a 5'9", 60-yard dash. This kid's out running receivers and running backs on our football team, and we're pretty fast. So when God blesses you with those abilities, it's pretty clear what sports does, and it's the iron sharpening iron effect, I think, more than anything. And so when you think about getting him and what he brings to the table naturally, he just needed a little more fire. And since that's happened and he's been stoked internally, I don't think that we've had a better prospect come out of Junction City. And I've been there long enough. And I loved it long enough to know what that is and what that looks like. And he's truly embodies that for us. And so when you start looking at our senior class, kind of like last year, I think I was talking about it yesterday with our kids. We lost a senior class of 12 people, but we also lost 3 juniors that left us, and Brady Penister and Corey A. Clemens and Nolan Disney. You guys are starting. But when you look up after this year, we'll lose quite a bit of seniors. But when you realize that we've got him coming back and a few other key pieces that'll make you almost as scary, if not scarier, you sleep pretty good at night, and you continue to tell them that they're soft, and you continue to tell them they've got more in the tank.
Yeah.
And let that prime button get pushed, and they'll take care of the rest. I'm proud of him.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Nehemiah, you hear your coach talk glowingly about you like that. How does that make you feel?
It makes me get my motor running.
All right.
What Coach Balls always say.
I love it. Get that motor running, man. Talk to me now. We get off air. We're going to talk a little baseball, but talk to me a little bit about this speed, man. A sub 660. That's not slow. That is moving, man. At 6'4", 230 with that kind of speed, dude. Talk to me a little bit about that speed. Do you know you're that fast? I mean, seriously.
No, sir, I didn't know I was that fast.
Come on,
no,
man. That's fast. That's crazy.
Left guard last year, so we didn't know.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so from the tight end spot to running a route, you realize you can outrun any linebacker that's going to be covering you, right?
Yes, sir.
Coach, what are we doing, man? Feed the stud. I love it. All right, so talk to me. Tell me one thing Nehemiah Caldwell does off the football field, or let me say off athletic fields when you're not playing football or basketball or baseball or weightlifting. Tell me what do you like to do?
Oh, I like to go home, get my core right, work out, push-ups and all that.
All right, so you're taking care of the body.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, man. I love to hear it. Congratulations again, Nehemiah Caldwell, Jason Hardy State Farm Player of the Week. Man, it's been a pleasure to get to know you.
Yeah. Nice to know you too.
All right. Congratulations again. Best of luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thank you.